The crisis in southeast Nigeria is deeply rooted in long-standing grievances, political exclusion, governance failures, and socio-economic marginalization. Amnesty International's findings reveal that between January 2021 and June 2023, at least 1,844 people have been killed in Nigeria's southeast region during protests, violent clashes, abductions, mob violence, electoral violence, and armed group attacks. Both state and non-state actors, including IPOB, ESN, vigilante, criminal gangs, and informers unknown gunmen, were involved. Over 700 lives have been lost between 2021 and 2025, based on SBM intelligence reports. According to the director of Amnesty International Nigeria, the Southeast is locked in a protracted crisis of unlawful killings, unchecked violence, and systemic impunity.
The Nigerian authorities must uphold their constitutional and international human rights obligations by guaranteeing and protecting and ensuring rights to life, physical integrity, and liberty, security, and safety of the people, and stemming the tide of rampant insecurity in the Southeast region. A situation whereby the right to life is endangered is quite unacceptable. It should never happen anywhere.
On the other hand, armed factions have launched deadly attacks on police stations, military checkpoints, and community infrastructure, killing both security personnel and civilians. This violence has fueled mass displacement, crippled economic activity, and left families mourning loved ones with little hope of justice. Families of victims face an unresponsive justice system plagued by corruption and weak institutions. This culture of impunity entrenches injustice and perpetuates violence. Observers say ending violence in Nigeria's southeast region demands urgent action, transparent investigations, accountability, civilian protection, and genuine dialogue.
They will kill people in my community, cut off their head, display it in the marketplace. Who are you? You cannot go to the community. Everybody deserted that community. The community that I told you that was once a vibrant community became a ghost town. It was in the news everywhere. Our people can't go to farm. They cannot go to the market. Some of these boys will come to the market on a market day. If there is anybody, they will take what they want and go. You don't query them. Unknown gunmen. But they were not unknown, because they did all this without even putting mask. They are people that we know in our community. They are the boys we know from the same village. So when they are called unknown gunmen, we don't call them unknown gunmen. They are known men in our community. Properties worth over 1 billion were destroyed. Over 60 people were killed brutally. You don't even know the reason why they are killing you. Maybe somebody have gone to them and report that they have said something. They'll just come to a house, shoot at you, and that's the end of it.
Civil society organizations and human rights defenders continue to demand impartial investigations, international oversight, and victim-centered justice processes. Stakeholders are calling for strong and decisive government interventions to put an end to this menace once and for all.
Between 2023, April 2025, February 2025, we wrote 2 separate letters to all the 5 Southeast governors, sharing our research findings with them and asking for their comments so that the report will be balanced. Of course, you'll soon get copies of the report, and you will find the copies of the letters written to them that have been annexed to the report, 2 separate letters. Of course, we also engage with the police, the military, and the DSS. The letters we have written to them, sharing our research findings and asking for their, giving them right of reply, of course, to say the issues, and they were not, however, responded to at the time of writing. Unfortunately, none of the governments responded except Anambra State, that acknowledged receipt of our letter, agreed to set a date for a meeting, but that meeting never materialized despite repeated reminders. So we engage vigorously with the authorities. Even after the research, we continue to engage. The idea is to find a solution, lasting solution to the violence going on in Southeast Nigeria.
A decade of impunity in Nigeria's southeast region is more than a tragic record of bloodshed. It reflects a systemic failure to protect citizens and uphold the rule of law. Left unchecked, advocates say the crisis risks deepening divisions and destabilizing not just the southeast but Nigeria as a whole. Comfort Samuel, TV 360 News, Lagos.